dream. They're just your average kids. But their parents say there is a problem. Their kids have come a long way from those baby pictures. They're teenagers now, and they look a little different today. Okay? First of all, this is Leanne and her 15-year-old daughter, Carrie. When she was 13, Carrie decided to change her look. She shaved her head and pierced her ear with a thumbtack. At 15, she is no longer in school. This is Dan and his 18-year-old daughter, Sunnie. She's been dressing and looking like this since she was 12. Her dad wants her to look like, and to use his words, a girly girl. This is Deb and her 13-year-old daughter, April. April started dressing punk about 6 months ago. She has pierced her ear, her own eyebrow, and plans to pierce her lip, nose, and tongue. This is Laverne and her 19-year-old daughter, Sherilyn. Laverne says she cried. Laverne says she cried for 3 days when her daughter cut her hair into a mohawk. Sherilyn's been dressing like this for 6 years, and Laverne is embarrassed and frustrated. Now, this is Cindy and her 16-year-old daughter, Angie. Cindy says it's her daughter's dangerous obsession with gangs and gang clothing that worries her, and she wants to change that look. This is Stephanie and her 14-year-old niece, Donna, who's been dressing like this since she was 12. Donna says she's attracting much older men and she's concerned for her safety. And finally, this is Cynthia and her 18-year-old daughter, Danielle. Cynthia says she raised her daughter with morals, but you'd never know it today. Well, everyone has a different complaint, and I will tell you this. The purpose of this show is that the moms have asked us if we can help out and try to make over their daughters, in which we are going to do a little in the show. We're going to take a little stop down. We're going to do a complete makeover and see how the new look is with the parents and how the daughters like the new look. They've all agreed. Let's start talking to Leanne and Carrie. This is your 15-year-old daughter, Carrie. Before we talk, here's a look at some videotape. Watch this.
I wish Carrie would dress different and let her hair grow out. I want the stares to stop. It's embarrassing to know that people stare at her and judge her by what she looks like.
We have more pictures. Describe, well, you saw a picture. Describe how your daughter used to look.
Okay, my daughter used to be curly-haired, real pretty girl. She's a beautiful girl.
She's still pretty, yes.
She's still pretty. She was a good girl now. Her attitude is, I can explain it right here. This is Carrie. This is Carrie. If y'all can read that, that's Carrie. Undermine their pompous authority, reject their moral standards, make anarchy and disorder.
And she wears a shirt like that, which reflects her new attitude, which comes with the new look.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you've had your hand up, yeah.
Your T-shirt should read white trash.
Excuse me?
Do you have children?
No,
you have children? How old?
I have a 10-year-old daughter, and you know what? You're doing this to your mother. That's why I said that, because you have no respect
You
for her.
don't even live with me, so I don't even think you have the right to say that. So
Well, you
sit down, boy.
You called the police on your daughter how many
I called
times?
the police on my daughter probably 6, 7 times now.
For what? What?
I had brain surgery, and Carrie, I had to learn to see again, walk again, talk, the whole thing.
You were blind for a while.
And I'm still in this eye, my right eye.
And so what happened?
She would take the phone, like if the phone was for me, and hold it out in front of me and go, here, Mom, get the phone, you know. Or,
Hey now, hey. She was on steroids steroids, man, and she was constantly
She had brain surgery.
I don't care, man. She was taking everything out on me. She put me in a mental hospital because she had a problem. I don't even think so.
I was asking her, what is she on? What are all of them on to look like that, most of them?
You have your hand up. This is Sunnie, correct?
Yes, I'm completely straight edge. I do not do drugs. I do not drink, and I do not smoke cigarettes. And I bet every single one of y'all have at least done it once in your life.
What about the way you dress?
Yeah, come on.
Really.
I mean, this is my expression. I am an artist. And I express the way I feel through my
Let
clothing.
me officially introduce, hang on, let me officially introduce Sunnie. This is her father, Dan, who, as I said earlier, you said you want her to look like a girly girl. Yeah. Before we talk, let's look at their videotape. Take a look at this.
I thought little girls were supposed to be made out of sugar and spice, not sugar and spikes.
Trust me, I know what I'm doing. I went to beauty school. Trained professional here. Like an outlaw.
Okay. We also have some photos. We have a picture of you. I think you were sort of a preteen here in this photo. Sunnie, let's see if you can see this on the monitor. Here it is. Isn't that cute? How old are you in that picture?
I was about to turn 12.
Yeah, 12 years old. You're now 18. You've been dressing like this since 12,
My
13.
sister did my hair in that one, by the way. I didn't even
You're
want to do it.
apologizing for the hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now your hair is what, green and...
Green, orangish pink, and got leopard spots.
Okay. You like to wear the most outrageous things you can. Stand up for a second. Let's just look at what we're dealing with here. All right. Teagues. What would you rather see her? What would you rather she be wearing?
Like a lady, like classy, like a girl, you know, like she's driving down the street one day, she comes home and she's all mad because this old lady just kept staring at her, and I go, what do you expect with bright orange hair? You know? She's had blue, she's had orange, red,
I prefer people to stare and question rather than to stare and judge. I'd rather them just question.
What do you want to say?
I don't know, these three over here, they don't look that bad, but the four over here, you look like a bunch of freaks, man. You look like a freaking peacock.
Thank you. It means so much coming from somebody so impeccably dressed as you.
I want to know, why can't you possibly get a job looking the way you do?
I have a job. I cook at an Italian restaurant. I have held many jobs.
You work in a...
She's too young to work. As long as I can put it under a hat and take it out. I can take out my jewelry.
Sunnie, you work in a... How'd you get a job in a pizza place looking like that?
I can take out my piercings. I work. I realize this is my enjoyment. This is my way of entertainment to myself. I realize to fit in normal society, I have to cope. I change. As long as I can hide it under my hat at work, I can do it. I take out my nose ring, I put in my retainer, I flip it up, I take out my lip ring, and I wear normal makeup.
I just wanted to know, this young lady here, you said you didn't like the woman staring at you.
Yeah.
The way you all dress, it does draw attention.
I understand staring. It was just she made god-awful faces. Instead of asking why, you know, and sitting there go, why do you wear that? And then make the faces with it. She just stared and judged.
That's a question
like
I'm
I'm
asking.
a freak or, you know,
what are you trying to express if you don't want the attention?
You have to know you are commanding attention by looking like that.
I understand that.
Sure.
It's just they just judge and totally think drugs, alcohol, poor, you know, just stuff like these.
Well, we'll ask her what it is she's trying to say. We'll come back from a break with everybody wants to know why. We'll talk to a mom who says her daughter was actually a beauty pageant winner, and now she's piercing her own eyebrows. We'll be right back. Let me introduce Deb and her daughter April, who is 13 years old. April was a Miss American Princess winner, a beauty pageant winner, and it looks a little different today. Take a look at some videotape on mom and daughter here.
She
went from piercing her own eyebrow to wearing 32 size pants in men's, triple extra large men's tops, to wanting to pierce her nipples, to wanting to pierce her belly button, dyeing her hair, shaving her head, and putting makeup on, distorting her face, and she wants to be a model? Right. Who's gonna hire her like this?
This is fairly new for you as a mother. It's only been about 6 months your daughter has changed her look,
about
right?
a year.
We have some photos of how she looked before. Let's take a look at a few younger pictures. I think you're very small here, about 6 months old. Here you are, maybe 2 or so, I think.
I want her back.
Is it sad for you to see this and wish that she could?
It was always so cute.
There you are again. I think the last one you're about 9, maybe 9 years old. Is that right?
Yeah, 9 or 10.
So 6 months ago, what happened? What was the first thing that happened?
Well, this was the first thing that happened. See the demons on the shirt? Okay. And then we have this here, psychedelic. She thinks hippies are really cool. She wants to go back into the 60s.
She pierced her eyebrow. You pierced your eyebrow yourself
with a safety pin. Yeah, a safety pin.
And
Okay.
what else is in the plan for you? What else do you want to pierce?
I don't want to pierce my nipples.
Right.
I don't know where she got that idea.
She does. She told me that at home.
I did not tell you that. You were mentioning that, but I never said I wanted to pierce my nipples.
You do want to pierce your lip, though,
Every time someone says that, I think of pain.
April? Good. Then what about this? And this? April, you want to pierce your lip? You don't think that's going to hurt? You want to pierce your lip, right? Your nose?
Yeah, I thought about it before.
And you're not saying to pin it
Let me do it right here.
Can we see your hair? See your head? Just hold it. Okay, so you can wear like a ponytail or something. You've been expelled from school?
Yeah.
You're 13. You're 13. Are you out of school now or are you back in?
No, I got suspended from school for wearing this and for wearing my pants cut off and for my chain.
This was a weapon. See.
It has to become an issue when school is a problem.
When I get called, I have to go and pick her up.
It has been a problem. Let's find out from our next guest. I want you to meet Laverne and her daughter Cheryl Lynn, who is 19. Well, before we talk to Laverne, let's take a look at their videotape. Watch.
I don't know what happened to my daughter. She used to be this really cute little girl, and she had long blonde hair that came clear to her waist. It's strawberry blonde. Everybody thought she was gorgeous. And I taught her that her body was a temple, and she's tattooed it. When she shaved her head, I cried for like 3 days. And she's a scary person.
I think you're our oldest. You're 19 years old. You're probably our oldest panel member up here. You also told me before the show you have, first of all, you have a tattoo.
Yes.
On your belly button.
Right here.
Can we see? What does it say?
It says Jesus saves.
Jesus saves. Well, that's a good message. It is a good message. You also told me that you branded your arm. Branded like you burned
It's a brand, just like you brand a cow.
With what? Who did that to you?
Sunnie did it for me. You use this. This is a brand. David Willett, my boyfriend, made this. You just heat it up, stick it right on.
Is it a permanent thing?
Yes, it'll stay
It is permanent.
forever.
Okay, and you're 19 years old and you want this for the rest of your life. You bonded with Sunnie and you're calling yourself Sunnie and Cheryl.
Yeah, Sunnie and Cheryl.
Sunnie, okay. Your mom says, Laverne, it's got to be tough. It's been a few years now. How long has it been going on? 6 years?
6 years.
6 years.
6 years.
Are you still living at home?
Yeah.
You are? You working?
Yes.
Where do you work?
I work in a daycare. At the daycare.
You don't look like that at daycare.
I can put my hair down and I can look completely normal just like anyone in this audience.
We have some pictures of Cheryl Lynn. I think there are several here. Take a look down here and tell us how old you are here. What, about a year?
How old am I, Mom?
About a year and a half.
A year and a half?
She's about 3 years old there.
There they are?
Yeah, she's 4. That was her kindergarten. kindergarten teacher.
Yeah, you got a question, go ahead.
But wait.
Just one question. How much mousse is there?
This is just Aquanet hairspray in the purple bottle, dude. Totally up there.
The jacket, your mother was complaining, you were complaining about this particular jacket.
This is Patsy's arm. This is a doll arm my friend gave me. This is Cherry Mary Muffin. And then I've got the art on the back that my boyfriend also did all the art on the back.
You don't wear this to the daycare.
I do wear the jacket to the daycare, and I just put it in the
jacket
closet.
she wears.
Parts on it like that?
Yeah.
And I asked her, doesn't that traumatize the children, you know, to see them?
Wouldn't you think that would scare children to see parts? Stand up, please. You have a daycare center?
I have a daycare center, and I don't think I'd even let her wear the jacket in the door. I'm sorry, that would scare the kids.
We all realize that education is so important. Is it really an earring in your nose? Is it that important that you would be willing to be kicked out of school? Don't you want to be a young lady educated? Okay. I mean, you can say, well, I got an earring in my nose. I ain't graduated from high school, but I got an earring in my nose. Don't you want to be an educated young lady? Go ahead.
I dyed my hair purple at school, and I did get suspended for that, but I realized that graduating was much more important, so I dyed my hair a normal color so that I could go to school. I had my school make a dress code committee, and we revised the dress code, so the year after I graduated, it is allowed at my school now, but I graduated on time and with good grades and everything, and that was more important to me.
Laverne, you've had probably the longest time to deal with this. It's been about 6 years. Do you go out? What happens when you go out with your daughter? Do you go to a restaurant for dinner?
You know, because you look at her, and you all looked at her, and you all judged her right away. I mean, you judged her, and it's not right, because this is a really sweet person. You know that she was on the honor roll.
You shouldn't judge her by her appearance.
Yeah, and it hurts when people do that.
But didn't you? How did you? But what was your reaction the first time you saw her with her hair like this?
I don't like it. I hate it. That's why I'm here. I mean, I'm not happy with it.
Let's take a break. We'll come back with a woman who says her daughter's fashion statement could be a threat to her life due to gangs and gang clothing.
Her mother.
My mom seduced him.
Watch Jenny Jones tomorrow. To reserve your free tickets for a live taping of The Jenny Jones Show, call 312-836-9485. That's 312-836-9485.
Picture. Take a look at this.
Oh, my.
Very pretty girl. What do you think when you see this picture and you look at your daughter?
Look at how plain I look. That looks so
adorable.
Stupid.
You look plain.
You look even worse, lady, all right? So you shut up.
Cindy says she doesn't like her daughter's big pants and shirts, but it's her daughter's gang clothing that really worries her. Take a look at this tape.
I remember when Angie was such a cute little girl. Now she doesn't act like a little girl. She doesn't talk like a little girl.
And if you got a problem with it, you can step by.
She doesn't dress like a little girl. If anybody sees this little girl, could you please bring her home to me?
So your daughter is 16 years old. The problem is a little bit different here. She hasn't changed her face and hair, but the looks have changed. Baggy clothes.
Right. This is actually, it's not so much what I care what she wears. It's what today's meaning is behind all of this. She wears the gang colors. This is a gang type of the big pants. It's all gang related. She thinks I'm stupid sometimes and I don't know what's going on.
Now you are wearing gang colors. Does this mean that you are interested in joining a gang, or is this something that you're
affiliated?
You're affiliated with some gang people?
If she's affiliated,
What do you mean?
You won't be coming home with me. And I say this only for one reason. I love her. She's my firstborn child.
If you love her, why are you telling her not to come home?
Just one moment, okay? One moment. I've got 5 other kids I have to worry underneath her. When she is dressed like this, and I've been in the mall where I have seen other gang-affiliated people look at her and give her the, you know, what gang are you with?
The fact is that having one family member in a gang affects the entire family. Your family would be at risk
if she walks down the sidewalk with my little girl who's only 4, what could happen? A drive-by? And then my little girl gets hit? You won't take that chance. If I lose 1, I don't want to lose 2.
You've changed, some of your activities have changed. Do you fight now?
Yeah.
Do you know what happens when you join a gang? Because we just did a show recently on girls in gangs. You get jumped. I guess that was the phrase. You get jumped in, which means you get beaten up by other gang members, and that's your initiation. Would you be willing to do that?
Yeah, because it's like a family to me.
You have a family.
You don't know what she's talking about. Because being all, they're all my family, they're this, that, she's your family. She cares for you. And being in a gang, it does not make you Mrs. Big. It does not. You need to care for what your mother thinks and for what your mother wants.
And see, the thing is I think she truly knows where her family is. I've never seen her come home beat up. I've never known her to be like sexed in or anything. I know, and she's been kept under thumb.
But you're concerned she's heading in that direction, and the clothing is
well,
one.
What I'm afraid of is when it comes time for her to move out of the house. You know, she's determined, I'm out when I'm 18.
Yeah.
Fine. But when she gets out, she's going to know that she was put out with these family values, and if she wants to turn around and live her life in a different manner, then she's not going to last very long.
If she survives, yeah. I want you also to meet Stephanie and her niece Donna. She says her niece is asking for trouble by dressing too sexy. Take a look at this tape.
Donna is only 14 years old, and she goes out of the house wearing Daisy Duke shorts and a brassiere. If I had my way, I'd cover her up, take all of her clothes, and burn them.
So, Donna, you're 14 years old. You've been dressing like this for a couple years. True?
Yeah.
Can I see what can you show us what you're wearing now? Stand up for a second.
Turn around.
This is how. Come on, show me. You do go out like this with sort of a bra?
Yeah.
Stephanie, where does she really dress this way, and what else is she wearing when she goes out?
Well, she mostly wears this stuff when she's
like
around.
That.
Well, when she's around me and
Baggy
my friends,
clothes?
she thinks she's my peer, and she's 14 going on 30.
We have some other pictures, I think they're fairly recent, of Donna. Take a look at this. Here you are, and this is a bra, and looks like Daisy Dukes, right? This is how you, and this is the jacket that you're holding over. But you do have boyfriends at 14.
Yes, I do.
And you're sexually active.
Yes, I am.
You see, this is what I mean. This is my biggest complaint.
Oh, yeah.
Where are the fathers? Wait.
Well, actually,
my father's working. He could not come.
Families did have some problems in the past. You were separated from your children. I know that
My
Donna,
family has
I
never
think
had
your
a
father's in the audience, right? Would you mind talking, everybody? All right. You know, people, as much as, hang on, please.
Prejudice.
As much as we do shows about teens having sex, it still shocks us. She's 14, sexually active, dressing like this. I'd like to find out what her father's reaction is when we come back from this break. Don't go away. To your friend that you had an affair with her son. If you want to come clean and tell your friend you're secretly dating her son, call us at 312-836-9425.
She wants to be a porn queen.
I am. I'm willing to do pretty much anything sexually possible.
Watch Jenny Jones. Wednesday.
a tramp. You 12 years old. I am 20. There's not a day in this world that I would walk outside looking like you look. You look like you're about 90. You know that. You look old, used, and tagged.
What's your first name?
Donald.
You're Donald, and you're Donna's father. How do you respond to every parent that's watching that has a child is saying, how can she be doing this at 14 years old?
I'm a retired Navy SEAL. For 20 years I've been out, and my kids been raised up basically either by their mother in Connecticut or their aunt or their grandmother. So I really never had the chance to sit down and take hold of what, you know.
Are you in her life now?
Oh, yes, I am. My oldest one is better. You know, she's pretty good.
Okay.
But, you know.
But I hear stories that she was out in a bar somewhere and was hit on by one of your friends.
Well, if that's true, then he better hide.
You didn't know?
No. I may not be the best or the most perfect player in the world, but any man who hits on a little girl underage, and I find out about it, they hide.
But she was wearing lingerie. Isn't this true? She was wearing lingerie.
Yes.
Where was this?
Well, which incident? I mean, there's more than one.
The time when a friend of her dad's was approaching her.
Yeah, I don't know where that took place. I only heard a story from her secondhand.
And you were wearing lingerie at this place.
Oh, and like you haven't, so you can just save it, okay? Because I don't even want to hear it.
You were hitting on him.
Oh, yeah, I may have been hitting on him. Oh,
you were hitting on the guy.
I seen you following that boy around like he wanted you behind his butt.
Donna, we heard stories about you. What you can and can't do. Hang on, please. Who tells you what you can and can't do? Who supervises you?
Nobody. My dad tries to tell me what to do, but it just...
Okay.
I mean, I do listen to him sometimes.
Does he tell you what you can and can't do, and
yes,
you do what you want, right?
Have you ever disrespected your parents? Have you done what your parents said the whole entire life?
Huh? Who's talking? You gotta have a mic. Say it again. Say it again.
Yes, I have
Stand up.
Yes, I have disrespected my parents. I had a single mom raising us kids, and I did get in trouble. I was not innocent, but you have to respect them. I'm now a parent. You have to respect your parents and believe that he loves you and cares for you. You need to.
You lie to your father about where you're going.
Yeah, I mean... So, I do respect him. I mean, you guys may think
if you respect somebody, you don't lie to them, so you are not showing respect to your father.
My father's lied to me, too.
First off, somebody claims that they are straight edge. They need to be straight edge, not the other. Now, to stand up here and say you do not do drugs, you do not drink, and you do not smoke, or any of the three, you better be telling the damn truth. You said you did not do something, and you know damn well what I'm talking about.
Why are you so angry?
Because it puts people like me and Cher to shame when we say we don't do drugs. It puts us to shame because I do not do a damn thing in life. I am not addicted to anything. I need an expression of somehow. Just shut up.
I do not. Yes, I do admit that I have tried it. But to tell all of you guys,
so what were you doing the other night when I was in your damn hotel room? And
Did you guys talk before the show?
I've been nice to her up until this point, but that pissed me off when she said she did not do anything.
I have tried drugs, yes, I do admit that, but I mean, I've never gotten stoned before in my life.
The lightning's gonna strike. Everybody back up.
Hang on a second. Let's switch gears for just a second. Let's just give it a rest. We'll move on and meet Cynthia and her daughter Danielle, who is 18. Cynthia says her daughter dresses too sleazy. Watch this tape.
My daughter dresses like a streetwalker. She dresses so provocative and so revealing. Most of the clothes she wears, she might as well not be wearing anything at all.
Danielle, you're 18 years old. Could you show us what you're wearing today? Stand up for just a second. Okay. All right. So shorts and a top. So is this as sexy as she dresses? Because it's not terribly, you know, upsetting to us. Do you think?
That's not but that's not as sexy as she dresses.
What are you holding?
No, it's not. Now you tell the truth too.
Because you say she.
Like around my house, or we have a swimming pool.
You've never been in this skirt.
And I do not wear this out either, so it's not like
What do you think your mother's problem is then? What's her problem? Why is she so upset?
It all started when I got these.
No, Danielle.
Yes, it did.
No, Danielle, you're not telling the truth.
Do you think your mother's jealous?
No.
You said that you tell your mom that you're jealous because you're not fine like me.
I mean, she's my mother. I came from her. I'm the reason.
But you have said that to your mom.
I look like I do.
This is Tell the Truth Day on the Jenny Jones Show, okay? Let me introduce our next guest. This is Faith and her daughter Dorothy, who is 15 years old, and she says her daughter dresses too sexy as well. Watch this tape.
I love my daughter, but I hate the way she dresses. Everything is hanging out. She needs to grow up and cover up.
Faith, how would you, first of all, if you would, Dorothy, you're 15. Stand up, let's see how you're dressing for 15 years old. Okay. How would you describe the way that your daughter dresses?
She has no imagination.
She has no imagination?
And she wants to make sure that nobody else needs one either.
She wears what you call tiny tops with, what do you call them?
And where we're from, they call them coochie cutters.
We'll take a break. We have agreed to try to make these daughters over into what their parents want. That may be asking for a miracle, but we're going to try. And when we come back from this next commercial break, you will see a brand new look on all these girls. We'll be right back.
I don't think she thinks it through. I think it's, okay, I'm going to go downtown. I'm getting a piercing. She went downtown a couple weeks ago. Her friend wanted her a piercing. Ryan goes, me too. You know, it's like, okay,
hang on one second.
What don't I have pierced?
Pregnant by a man you were dating? Did your daughter have an affair with an ex-lover of yours and then get pregnant? If you want to confront your daughter for getting pregnant by an ex, call us at 312-836-9429.
She was betrayed by her fiancé and her mother.
My mom seduced him.
Watch Jenny Jones tomorrow.
we took the commercial break. We've been talking and schmoozing and waiting to see these girls. The mothers have not seen their daughters. They're all completely made over. I have not seen them either, and we're going to start off with our first lady whose name was Carrie. Let me show you how Carrie looked before she went away to be made over, remember? Okay? Now, wait till you see how she looks now. Here's Carrie with her new look. Come on out, Carrie. Your daughter got a standing ovation. Are you crying?
She looks like a girl.
Looks fantastic. Now let me show you how Sunnie looked. Let me remind you, Sunnie looked like this before she went away. Are you in for a surprise? Look at Sunnie. What do you think, Dan? Dan, what do you think?
It looks great. I'm just not crazy about the color, but I think it looks really good on her.
Well, course, but what about the hair color?
Huh?
The hair color.
Well, I've seen it. That's just one of the many multicolors she's used at one time or another.
You do look really, really good like that. April looked before. This is 13-year-old April before she went back for the makeover, and here she is looking very 13. Thank you, April. What do you think, Deb? She looks different. I love it. I love it.
No.
You can tell she loves it. I love it.
I hate it.
This is what I want her to look like normally.
No. I will not wear this. I look 8 years old. I'm serious.
That's
I do.
okay. You got a long
I look
life
so
ahead
young.
of you.
I can get into movies for free.
But you are young. Okay. Let me do one more. This segment. This is what Sherilyn looked like. This is going to be very dramatic. Remember Sherilyn? And here she is now. Look at this.
I love it.
It looks good. It looks good. We'll be right back with more of our makeovers. Don't go away.
To do pretty much anything sexually possible.
Watch Jenny Jones. Wednesday. If your real life story is better than fiction, or if you have a show idea that you think is truly unique, call the Jenny Jones Show at 312-836-9456.
Makeovers. We're going to continue with the rest of our teen daughters. We'll start with Angie. Remember Angie, who was wearing the gang clothes, and her mother was concerned about some of that. Here's how she looked before, and here's how she looks now. Thank you very much. What do you think, Mom? What do you think, Cindy? Cindy, you like this?
I think she's, whoa. Guys, huh?
She looks very cute. Okay. Now here is 14-year-old Donna. This is how she looks before the makeover. Let's take a look. Okay, remember? And now here's Donna with her new look. Okay, your mom is smiling. Okay, let me show you Danielle. Danielle was 18. This is how she looked before. Remember, her mom did not like this look. Here's Danielle with her new makeover, her new look. That's very different. The hair, everything. Very different. It looks great. It looks great. And finally, Dorothy. Dorothy looked like this before her makeover, remember? Dorothy's 15 years old. Here's Dorothy with her new look. Look at this. Are you her father? Stand up for a second. What's a very dramatic difference? What do you think?
It's a change.
Well, yeah, but do you like it better?
Yeah, I like it better.
Okay. Thank you very much. Faith, what do you think?
I'm still picking out.
The haircut.
I love the haircut.
Do you like your haircut, Dorothy?
Do you like it?
Yes. Can we? Let's talk to. It's Ron Coleman, right
correct.
here with the Regis Salons.
Yes, I am.
This is an international. I mean, a national
yes,
chain of salons.
Regis International is actually the oldest and largest hair company in the entire world. It's just that we don't very often get a chance to talk about our work. But as you can see, the stylists that have helped me on this have done a wonderful job.
You supervised all these makeovers, and I think one of the most dramatic. Well, which one do you think is the most dramatic change here?
Honestly, I think the spike one, in my opinion.
Sherilyn?
Yeah. And,
the girls look absolutely fantastic. It's one of the most dramatic makeovers I've seen. We have to take a break. We'll be right back after this. Ron Coleman again from the Regis Salons. We also want to thank Urban Outfitters who donated. Well, they loaned us all the clothing for the makeovers, and you were all great sports. I hope you're all happy, at least for, if nothing else, for making your moms happy today. I know that they are thrilled with the way you look, and Dad.
Guests of the Jenny Jones Show stay at the Best Western Inn of Chicago, located just steps from Michigan Avenue. For reservations, call 1-800-557-BEST.
I couldn't sleep. It's been bothering me that I never finished lining these cabinets, and it's another thing that'll be haunting me for the rest of my life, and Porter Hodges will bring me a nice book on shelf lining. I know.